Hey, so real quick, I'm getting ready to do dinner and I'm going to use the rest of this packet that I used the other night. This is the taco seasoning, which I can get 2 meals out of it for us. So I'm gonna finish off what I have left. I'm gonna turn this around. I look rough today. Okay, and I'm gonna use, like I said, well first let's turn this oven on real quick. Got my block of meat there. I'm using the organic grass-fed ground beef, and it comes in a little block. I'm using the regular taco seasoning, and I've already used half of this pack, so I'm going to use the other half. And I'm going to grab, while that is heating up, here's my little meat smasher. If y'all don't have one of these little meat smashers, these things are the handiest ever. So I got mine from Pampered Chef, so if you have one, that's probably where yours came from. But Epicure also has the same thing, so if you don't have one, you can actually get it out of our catalog too, along with your seasoning. But I mean, that'll get it started so that it starts to brown quicker, and then once it does, I'll show you how it really breaks up so that you have really good ground up meat for your tacos. Got a cup of water here. I'm going to go ahead and empty the rest of my seasoning packet. Into the water. Get it all in there. And then I'm going to stir that up. And as soon as my ground beef is finished, I'll just pour that in there, and that is pretty much all you have to do. Okay, now I'm going to show you this little thing, how it grounds everything up really tiny and makes great taco meat, or whatever you need ground beef for, if you need it for soup or whatever, but awesome. Okay, we are going to make a little guacamole using the guacamole seasoning. Here is the bread back out of the way. Now, there's the guacamole seasoning. And we cut up our avocados, pitted them. I'm getting ready to, also we're going to use a little bit of lime. So I'm going to use this. This thing is so heavy duty. I love this citrus press. So I'll show you how that works in just a second too. Okay, now our taco meat is done, or the hamburger meat's done. Now literally, that's all you gotta do. I'm gonna get the rest of that out of there, and then that just has to blend together for a little bit. And the sauce will thicken up just enough that we can put it on our tacos. And that's literally all you have to do. And then you've got your meat to go on your taco shells. Okay, so now we've got our avocado already. I've got just put 2 in there. You can do however much you need. And then here is the seasoning, and it says mashed 2 ripe avocados, which is what we've got in there. And then we're going to put in there 3 tablespoons of the dip mix and a splash of lime. So back up just a little bit. Okay, now this is the little measuring spoon, and what's nice is it fits in here perfectly. So I'm going to actually go ahead and pour a little bit out. What did I say, Mia? 3 tablespoons? Yeah. I'm going to try 2 first, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime in there. I think, put it this way probably. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I've got my little citrus press. I love the way this thing feels. It's very heavy duty. And I'm just going to squeeze that in there. Oh, look at that. Nice. And then you don't have to deal with seeds or anything, especially if you got lemons. Now, I'm going to mash all this together. I think Mia grabbed a potato masher. I think that's going to do the trick. Just going to use a potato masher and mash up all the avocado with the spices. And I think I like creamy guacamole, so I'm going to grab a little bit of sour cream and drop that in there too. Okay, now Mia's mashing that up for me. We added a little bit of sour cream to make it creamier. We may still add a little bit more spice, but once we get it mashed up, we're going to give it a try and see if we want the full. It calls for a full 3 tablespoons, but I just have 2 in there right now. So we're going to test it. And honestly, I just grabbed probably a tablespoon of sour cream to toss it in there and make it a little bit creamier, and I think that was plenty. And checking the taco meat, looks perfectly done. Ready to go on our tacos. Okay, and then I got these on Thrive Market, and let me tell you, these are really, really good sea salt tortilla chips. Alright, we have tested the guacamole, and it's perfect. So, there it is, nice and green color. 2 avocados, we just used 2 tablespoons of the guacamole seasoning, and I put about a tablespoon of sour cream in there, and then I used half of a lime, and I squirted most of the juice in there, but I didn't like put the whole thing in there, so just a good squirt of lime, and it's excellent. We're loving it. Okay, my videoing skills are kind of crazy because we're just rushing to get our dinner done real quick. This dinner has honestly taken, what, Mia, 10 minutes, if that? I don't even know if it took us 10 minutes. But now we're going to do these tortillas. You can buy pre-made tortillas, but these are pre-made, but these are like homemade because it's tortilla land. They come refrigerated, and then you just pop them in the skillet, and they cook for like 60 seconds each, 30 seconds per side, and they're so much better than just those regular ones that you buy. I just realized with the citrus press, I used this one. This is the lime one, but excuse my camera skills here. Then you flip that over and you put your lemon. There's a bigger one for the lemon and a smaller one for the lime. How cool is that?